What's up guys, my name is Zanprez and welcome back or welcome to my channel. Today's video, I'm going to be doing something that I haven't done in a while. I used to make videos like this all the time, but I feel like I haven't done one of them in quite a while actually. So I am going to go over a red hive composition and kind of just, this is the red hive that I use. It works really well for me. Obviously there are a bunch of different types of red hives. I'm just going to kind of show you guys what hive I use and see if that's helpful to you. I think it's very difficult to know exactly how to build a good red hive. So yeah, I'm going to just kind of walk through how I build my hive and we'll get into this video. Alright, as you guys can probably see right there, I have a new YouTube intro clip almost, and that is a special thanks to Gene over on Discord. I'll leave his YouTube channel linked in the description. Thank you so much, him, for making that. Let me know in the comments below if you like that, and yeah, so also before we get into this video, I have a Discord like I mentioned. Definitely go join that, come chat with me and the rest of the community. Also, check out my Roblox group page, get yourself some of the merch. I'll put some pictures of it up on the screen right now. And if you like any of what you're seeing, definitely make sure to go grab yourself some of this. It's pretty affordable, and if you like it, you probably can get it. So with all of that being said, let's get right into this video. I can't wait to just talk through how I build my red hive. I could do a video for a blue hive and a white hive. In the future, I am going to start talking more about red hive because obviously I know a little bit more about red hives. So I would have to go and do more research about white hives and blue hives just to make sure I have everything right. And like I said earlier, there are many different types of red hives that you can have in game. This is just the red hive that I use, and it kind of also depends on how your amulets work and everything, but I'm just going to be going over the hive build itself, and yeah, so that's going to be what this video is about, and let's get right into it. So I'll quickly scroll through all of my bees right here. This is exactly how my hive looks right now. A lot of red bees obviously since I'm a red hive, but there still are a good amount of red bees that I might be missing from this hive, and also just a bunch of different other types of bees that I'm missing as well. So I just kind of want to touch on why I'm missing a certain group of bees from this hive. So like you guys saw, you gotta have a gifted basic bee. Now, a basic bee is not good unless it's gifted. That gifted ability is gonna give you times 1.2 pollen. It's absolutely amazing. You're probably gonna wanna make sure that you have one of those with every single different type of hive in the entire game. It's really gonna be super helpful. I don't have a bomber bee, but I do have a gifted brave bee because it gives me a little bit of extra attack, and that attack really helps me out a ton when it comes to certain things when I'm doing boost, because I have Star Saw, but that's only going to be something that you're going to want to have if you have the Star Saw. Now I skip a couple bees. I don't have a bumblebee, I don't have a cool bee, I don't have a hasty bee, but I do have a gifted looker bee. Gifted looker bee is really great because it has plus 50% critical power, and it also drops focus tokens, which is super great. So I have one of those, and I think at least one of those is really important. Then I have one gifted rad bee, and I know some hives have more than one rad bee, but the reason I just have one rad bee is I need to get that gifted ability on it, and it's really nice to just have in the hive. And the reason I only have one of these is because I obviously can only hold up to 50 bees in my hive, and there's other bees that are a little bit more important to have than that one. So I have one gifted rad bee. I don't have a gifted rascal bee either. I don't have any rascal bees at all, just because they kind of are big on bomb pollen. Also, can we take a quick second and acknowledge the lag here during this ant challenge? I don't know what is going on, but this is kind of amazing actually. But all that aside, let's hope that this speeds up a little bit. I have no idea what's going on with this server. But next up is stubborn bee. Now, this one I think I might potentially get rid of in the future. It is one gifted stubborn bee, and the reason I have it is mostly because it has token ability lifespan, which it's really not that important, but it is kind of a nice thing to have just in case. It kind of makes me feel a little bit better at times, but and especially since I have 50 hive slots, I don't feel quite as bad having one of these in my hive. But if you don't have 50 hive slots, I probably would recommend skipping out on this bee just because it's not that important. Then I don't have a bumblebee, no buckle bee. I do have a commander bee though, and the commander bee is all around very good. It has that focus, and its gifted ability is absolutely amazing. You're gonna probably want that in almost every single hive in the game. It's super great. Honestly, a very good bee. Demo bee I don't have, exhausted bee I don't have. I do have one fire bee to make flames a little bit more powerful. It's a gifted fire bee. And again, some red hives I know don't really run fire bees, but I feel like they're pretty important, and I do get a lot of pollen from flames, so I definitely want to have a fire bee in my hive. And then no frosty bee, no honey bee. I do have a rage bee, and again, this gifted rage bee is kind of to do with the star saw ability that I have. So if you don't have a star saw passive, then probably you don't have to worry that much about getting a gifted rage bee. Then, this is a big one. I have 6 gifted Riley bees. The reason I have this is because they drop red boost tokens, which helps a ton with your Scorching Star, and it will build up your Scorching Star much faster, and they also don't drop bomb tokens like some of the other red bees in the game do, like Shy Bee. Shy Bee also drops the red boost tokens, but it also drops red bomb tokens. And you know, you don't really want some bomb tokens. It kind of depends on your hive, but my hive, you don't really want bomb tokens because you don't want to fill your bag up too fast, because that's actually a bad thing. So 6 of those Riley bees, because that's where you're going to be worried about getting most of your red boost tokens from. And then I don't have a shocked bee. I do have one gifted baby bee, and again, if you have fewer hive slots, this is probably one that you can afford to skip out on. You know, I do like to have it though. Having that extra loot luck is pretty nice with the gifted ability, and I do like having that baby love stack always going on, so I have that as well. And I also have a gifted carpenter bee. So the gifted carpenter bee I find is super helpful as well. And its, you know, its gifted ability isn't quite as good, but I do think that one carpenter bee is nice. I know a lot of red hives as well run a lot more carpenter bees, but this is just what I personally do. I don't run a demon bee because that also focuses on red bomb pollen, and I'm not really about that hive. So the next bee I have 3 music bees. These music bees are so important because they drop melody. In my opinion, they drop some of the most important tokens in the game. They drop token link, they drop melody, and they drop focus. They're just very good all around. An amazing bee to have in your hive, in any hive honestly, and you're going to want to always have melody going since it's so powerful. So I would totally recommend having 3 music bees, possibly even more, but I think 4 would probably be your max. It kind of also depends what your amulets have. If you're running a amulet that has ability rate, then you probably don't need quite as many. And then I don't have a ninja bee. I do have one shy bee, one gifted shy bee for that gifted ability of more red pollen, but I don't want to have too many of these because again, they do drop red bomb tokens, and it just fills your hive, or yeah, your hive capacity way too quickly, and that isn't always a good thing. It sounds like it might be a good thing, but it isn't always. And then I have 2 gifted fuzzy bees. I know some people run only 1 fuzzy bee, some people run more than 2, but I've found 2 is pretty good. And since both of them are gifted, you can pretty much always have a pollen haze on the field, which is super nice, and you kind of just slowly can build up the flowers in the field, which is super nice. And then the biggest thing about this hive, 13 spicy bees. Now, I've had my red hive for a while, and I've invested a lot into this hive, so I have 13 gifted spicy bees, which are pretty hard to get, but it's definitely worth it, and these spicy bees are going to be what your hive runs off of. Obviously, it's going to be how you get flames and everything like that. Super good. You're going to want a lot of these. I also have 3 tadpole bees, 3 gifted tadpole bees. Maybe not quite as important, but I do like them to get a little bit extra baby love, and they do help in blue fields. I have 3 vector bees, 3 gifted vector bees. I know a lot of red hives have more than 3 vector bees, but I've kind of figured out that 3 vector bees is pretty good for me. I probably should experiment with more than 3 of these, but that's kind of just what I do. And then I have most of the event bees. I have a gifted bear bee, I have a gifted crimson bee, and I have a gifted festive bee, gifted gummy bee, gifted photon bee, gifted puppy bee, gifted tabby bee, gifted vicious bee, and gifted windy bee. So the only one I'm missing is gifted cobalt bee, and that's because it's a blue bee. I know some people say that you should have both gifted cobalt and crimson bee in your hive if you're a red hive, but you know, it's a blue bee and it really doesn't do much for me, so I decided to take it out of my hive. Also, that gift puppy bee, if you're not going to be leveling up your hive, then you probably don't need it. I just have it in my hive just in case. So I hope that you guys found this video helpful. Let me know if you want me to go a little bit more in depth with this, and also let me know if you would like me to do another video like this, but for a red, or not for a red hive, I already did the red hive, but if you want me to do another video like this for a white hive or a blue hive, I would definitely look into that and do some research. And yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. Please be sure to like, subscribe, and also go join our Discord, get yourself some of that merch if you like it, and I'll see you guys next time.